Hi guys, it's me, Fan3, and I want to share you guys something about myself as a gamer. Something that I think most gamers would probably be ashamed of saying to people watching. But I gotta come out and say this. I'm an easygoing gamer. What I mean by that is I play games on easy mode all the time. Every game. I play Doom on I'm Too Young to Die mode. I turn items on in Smash. I turn on the invincibility code for Mortal Kombat 2 on Super Nintendo. I play Recruit on every Call of Duty game I own. I grind for hours on every RPG I play to level up my strength so I die less. And I have no idea what grounded is in The Last of Us, nor do I wish to find out. So there it is, guys. I'm an easygoing gamer. I play in easy mode all the time. I have no shame in doing that. And you're all probably laughing at me right now. So this leads me to a topic that I really want to discuss for this video. FromSoftware. More specifically, games by Hidetaka Miyazaki. Games such as Bloodborne, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, Elden Ring, and of course, the Dark Souls Dark Souls 1 and 3. So of course, me as a guy who plays on easy mode all the time, I get this all the time whenever I play a Souls-like game by FromSoftware. And I cannot tell you how many times I receive it. So naturally, you think that a guy like me who plays on easy mode all the time would be like, you know, one of those guys on Twitter who'd be shouting, make these games accessible to casuals. Have an easy mode for a new version of Dark Souls. Or I would say that I'm new to the franchise, and yet I would still act like everything I say matters more than anyone else. And I would say that if you love these games and you have no friends, no family, or you tell you to go kill yourselves, and I would strike you with the copyright infringement of using my footage. Okay, I think I just get the punchline of where I'm going here. But this may come as a surprise, you guys, but no. I'm not one of those people. In fact, I would go as far as to say I love the shit out of Hidetaka Miyazaki games.
I'm sorry, could you speak into my good ear?
I love FromSoftware's games. Their games have kicked my ass so many times, and yet I'm so addicted to these games. And believe it or not, you think I would act like this when I'm playing one of their games, right?
Are you shitting me? How the fuck did he get up there? Fuck! Get me out of the fucking fuck!
Well, I have with other games, but oddly enough, not these ones. And they're designed to piss me off. So why is that? For a while, I have pondered to myself, like, how am I enjoying the hell out of these games? Why do I love them so much? How can I keep coming back to these games if I'm the type of gamer who plays on easy mode all the time? It took me a while, but I think I have found ways as to why I keep coming back to these games. And here are a few of them. One of the most notable aspects of Hidetaka Miyazaki games is their level designs and their animations are some of the most breathtaking I've ever seen. Even the Dark Souls, and most particularly Bloodborne, which are dreary and hopeless and murky, are still visually pleasing to me. Each game these guys make has such breathtaking level design that they give me so much room to explore, so many ways to find new hidden treasures and new abilities for your weapons, especially in Elden Ring, which has become the Elder Scrolls version of Dark Souls. The only difference is Elden Ring is nowhere near as buggy as half the shit Bethesda makes. I think Hidetaka Miyazaki is like a genius in creating such unique levels, even in games that are, like I said before, supposed to be dark and murky, especially in Bloodborne, that I'm too distracted by the scenery, the attention to detail that, you know, I could care less like how many times I die. I just love seeing that world that I'm in. The second reason why I love FromSoftware titles so much is perhaps the main selling point of these games is the bosses. My name is Kyobu Masataka Oniwa! I'm not just talking about the combat, against these bosses, but the designs themselves are so unique. Even the ones that look more, simple in design, like the Great Wolf Sith from Dark Souls, or the Great Serpent from Sekiro, still have such an intimidating presence to them. Their designs, their fighting styles, and even their tragic backstories are so intriguing that you practically don't care how many times you die to them. You want to get back up and just really excited to fight that boss again, just to be impressed by the level of detail within that boss. I think the most tragic boss ever designed in all of FromSoftware is Vicar Amelia from Bloodborne. Especially when you're fighting her and she's just like screaming "go" in that drastic wolf-like tone. And that's what makes these bosses so interesting in all of FromSoftware, is they're not just there for you to fight, they're there for you to study while you're fighting. And hopefully you don't break your controller while doing that. The third reason why FromSoftware games don't really piss me off like they should is because, well, they're designed to be hard. What I mean by that is, okay, I have raged at a lot of games. Like, I have raged at Young Xehanort in Dream Drop Distance, and the amount of times I gotta play Beaver Bother in Donkey Kong 64. It sort of feels like you're fighting against the bad programming as opposed to your skills being tested. And to be honest, it doesn't really seem as rewarding though. FromSoftware games, on the other hand, have a different meaning to difficulty. What I mean is they use the difficulty aspect of these games in a rather unique way. It's not just used for gameplay, it's also used for story purposes as well. And I think that's rather interesting because in all these games, you're someone who is dead, but not quite. It sort of ties back to my first point where I said the worlds in these games are why I love them so much. These games are dark and hopeless, and that, of course, they're not gonna be such a breeze to play because of the tone they're going for these games. So the difficulty nature of these games sort of matches the tone of these games. So that's pretty much another reason why these games don't really piss me off so much, is because, well, they're designed that way because of the world those games take place in. And the fourth and final reason why I love FromSoftware games so much is, oddly enough, they're so relaxing to play. And they give you this adrenaline rush. Especially when you're fighting a boss and that your heart is racing so much that no matter how many times you die, you're not able to, like, throw yourself into a fit of rage because you're so invested in these games, and your body is just so strangely relaxed that you just have fun with them. Like, it don't matter how many times you die, and you want to keep that adrenaline going in your body. Like, I was playing Sekiro, and I was going up against the Chained Ogre, and no matter how many times he, like, throws me or just slams me, I still have those, like, adrenaline inside my body. Like, oh, I'm so excited to fight against him again. I really want to do this again. Yes, I want to keep fighting him because the combat in all these games are just so satisfying. They're so bloody and brutal that I don't care how many times I die. As long as I get to kill more and more and more, that's what gets me going to these games. And one time, I got home from a stressful day at work. I thought to myself, I'm gonna play Bloodborne. So yeah, I was playing Bloodborne, and even though I died so many times, it calmed me for some reason. Dying in Bloodborne calmed me because I just love the satisfaction of killing every NPC I come across and fighting against every boss. It just puts me at peace. Yeah, I know it seems strange to say for a guy like me who plays on easy mode on every game I play, finds Bloodborne to be stress-free. That's just how it is. I don't know what to tell you. So those are my reasons as to why, even though I play on easy mode all the time, I love the shit out of FromSoftware games, and I look forward to any new project Hidetaka Miyazaki announces. I hope it's as bloody as before, and yet I hope it's still as relaxing as before. So those are my takes, guys, and I want to know, what is your favorite FromSoftware title if you're a big FromSoftware fan? Mine would have to be Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. I love it because it felt more fast-paced than any other game that Hidetaka Miyazaki has ever done. That, and I think it has the best stealth in any game ever. And I played Metal Gear Solid and Assassin's Creed. So anyway, guys, that's it for today. I'm SmartFan3, and I will see you guys next time.